Nice. All right, guys, welcome back to episode 52 of the podcast. We are back with the old cast. We got Joe in the middle.
Everywhere you go.
We got Jose in the left side. We got Jose number 2 in the right side.
We got Willie with the full beard.
The full.
You wish you could grow one.
I kind of do wish I could grow one, bro. I can't grow one.
Hopefully we got some updates, you know. So did we already tell our viewers that we registered the LLC company? Did we? Last episode
that you registered
that we already like the process already is full complete, right?
LLC.
Yeah, you could just say we registered the company, bro.
It's called Conspiracy Junkies Limited Liability Company.
Incorporated.
Yeah, on the full paperwork it says it.
Instead of saying LLC, he says a full motherfucker, dude.
But that's what in the name you could choose it. You could choose LLC. You could choose like the whole combinations and all that. And there's like a shitload. There's like 6 or 7.
You can't just put incorporated.
No, it's out of those things.
Okay.
Cool.
Like
and something that we gotta watch out too is every year when we do taxes, there's a fee of like $800. You know, $800 because we're already you know, the LLC, right?
Yeah.
So we could already, let's say if we and something that I've been watching too is that
so they're gonna charge us $800?
$800.
Nah, but you could do like little
little
loops,
loops, like
loops.
the
You
little.
could just say you bought a computer. You bought a Lamborghini. You bought a $500,000 car.
They're not coming out of my pocket. That's
Well, that's like. How much did our last president Trump pay for his taxes? It was like $750.
I don't pay
right?
attention to other people's lives, honestly.
$750.
What's that in the news, bro? You know, you don't watch the news, really?
Not really.
Nice.
Only if it's RT.
RT? What do you mean?
RT.
The fuck is that?
RT.
You never heard of that news channel? RT.
No.
Real TV.
I heard of CNN. That's like the best news broadcast.
RT. It's like Vice, but RT's better.
Alright.
I feel like Vice is still bought off by a lot of.
Vice is a little biased though.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Vice is a little biased.
RT,
bro.
they show you like straight fucking mayhem and shit. Like they'll
That's
straight,
good.
they'll
Raw.
straight go into fucking in a war, fucking, and they'll be showing you everything.
Well, Vice was doing that too.
Yeah. Vice was in that. Yeah, they go to where was it at that they're battling right now, like in Iraq, like vacations in Iraq.
Yeah, they also went to like
Afghanistan.
right? Afghanistan. They also went to like the hard parts of Mexico where they're having like battles between cartels. They went there too. They were all interviewing them and shit, all casual.
Did you have a teacher that used to show you like little clips?
Of Vice?
Yeah.
No, bro.
Our geography teacher. Or?
What teacher was that?
Fuck.
Was it Gonzalez?
No. He was my senior. Fuck.
Senior
Was
year?
the one that used to beat
Oh,
the shit out of
it
kids?
was
Mr. Patterson.
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Patterson. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wasn't he a fucking like? He was like a vet.
Hey man, stop cussing, dude. We're getting demonetized, man. Keep it PG-13, right?
Nah, he would always travel to Korea or China, dude. He's all like, yeah, if I ever get the chance, I'm gonna go live up there, like in China and shit. Like,
And what would he do down there in China? Like,
I don't know, dude. He might
No?
be telling everyone his business, dude.
He's out
Especially
well,
students.
he told you guys that he traveled right there, right?
Yeah, he goes there a lot. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he mentioned something fun that he liked doing over there, right?
He probably had a girl up there, honestly.
Yeah, a side piece.
Why else would you go? You know?
Possibly. I want to like travel one day. You know,
I'm pretty sure you'll go for a girl, Joe. You go to the ends of the world for a girl.
Oh yeah.
Meet me halfway.
Every dude, you know, should go out there, you know, travel a bit, you know, later on in life.
Well, some of those spots are really nice. Vietnam. Have you seen the Vietnam, like the mountain range?
No.
Crazy, bro. Amazing.
The jungle, man. There's like tigers up there.
How do you know it's real if you haven't seen it for yourself?
I seen it like on a picture. Damn, imagine it's all Photoshop.
There you go.
Is that a conspiracy?
That's a
conspiracy within a
right?
conspiracy?
That's a conspiracy, dude.
Yeah, how do you know how the moon really looks like then, bro?
Just
Like,
keep in
you
mind,
been on
like you yourself are the video game that is yet to be programmed. So you only know the world from where you've been.
And not where you've seen
Yeah.
it. Damn.
Like I said, people never knew what black holes were until I think 2 years ago when they took the first picture of a black hole.
Yeah.
All the black holes we saw before then were an artist sketch.
Well, that's damn.
But
Yeah,
the picture was quite similar where the artist be drawing.
Not really. No.
They didn't even look nothing like.
It was like a white circle around it and then black. It's weird, dude.
And it didn't look like that.
No.
Damn. They just took a wild guess.
But the whole concept was correct, right? The whole.
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse. That's crazy. I know that.
Yeah, when it comes to space and all that, when you tell someone like, "Hey, you think that exists?" or have you been there? That's the.
Well, like the moon landing. Like everyone was all hyped that it happened. Did it really happen?
But did it happen?
Were you on there?
No. What was that one teacher? Remember that one teacher that we had, bro? The one that used to get like a 20 out of 20, but he would say that you got like a 14 out of 20. Remember that teacher?
Johnson?
Yeah, he would always fuck up your test scores. He was the one that showed us like the moon landing. He said, "What do you guys think? Do you think it's a conspiracy?" And we're like, "Fuck."
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he showed us the JFK assassination as well. It's pretty like, damn. We were like, what, like 15, 16? We were juniors, huh? And they showed us
16 going to 17.
Yeah, 16 going to 17, and they showed us that video of JFK getting assassinated.
They showed us a piece of his scalp and shit.
Boom! They hit him. It hit him, bro.
A little bit of evidence.
And he's like, "What do you guys think? Was it one shooter or 3 shooters?" And we're like, "What the fuck, dude? Like, dude, teach us what we're supposed to, bro. Teach us about world history.
You're like, I don't like
this. He's been investing, man, in real estate. Like, don't
yeah, he was a real estate agent and never showed us anything like, hey, like do this or do that.
He was a real estate agent?
Yeah.
Dude, you'll be surprised at how many teachers are real estate agents, dude.
That's valuable information they should be teaching their kids, man.
Remember the teacher that was, what was that one? In senior year, you had to take half and half. It was half.
You're talking about DeYoung?
Exactly. He owned a lot of property.
What about, do you guys remember the one that would teach you how to, like, code? Mr. Anguiano?
No, I never had him.
I never
got him.
No.
Nah, that fool was a real estate, too.
Yeah.
I feel like they all were on something. Yeah, that's pretty cool, bro.
Yeah.
I feel that type of information is kind of valuable. Like,
yeah,
telling. I remember they did like a little seminar. When was it, like freshman year, when they showed us like what it costs to live on your own, and people were like, "Well, like that's a lot. That's a lot." How much? Right now, I have a shitload of like in California, just a shitload of numbers that we're gonna go over right now. But what do you guys think like the average salary is for someone that works in California? Just average.
Did they say something like 35,000 or something?
35. What do you think, Willie?
Something like that, no?
Like right now.
The average, yeah, just the average individual that.
Yeah,
like the regular ass working Joe.
I mean,
yeah, regular Joe.
Like 30 to 40,000.
I could say like what in 2015 I was making 20,000 working full time, making $11 an hour.
So you think, maybe like 20, 30, I don't know. I say 30,000.
I want to say between 20 to like 30.
In 2019, they did reports, and the report calculated that it was $31,960 in California in 2019. So let's say, because of inflation right now, 2021, let's say the average for this year is going to be like 32, 33. And how much do you think like the average like house payment is in California?
Well, not everyone has like a house payment. Everyone's.
But let's say for the people that
do
are
have
actually,
a house.
Yeah, they're actually not renting but buying.
Like 1,500, the lowest.
That's the lowest, but the average is $2,000 and $300. It's $282, but rounded up.
I mean, honestly, it's not too bad, dude. I'd rather be paying off a house than paying off a piece of land. Shit.
So how much? So right now, I also got numbers for the average car debt. How much do you guys think for a monthly payment? Right now, I have new car, I have used car, and I have a leasing a car. So for leasing a car, is the average is $450. Because a lot of people like to get those new BMWs, those new
big SUVs.
Leasing is more for like people that have money, honestly.
Yeah.
They can use that as a tax write-off.
And for them, it's like, how they think, they're like, you know what, like, new models are always going to come out, right?
So
like
they're always leveling up, right?
Yeah, they're always like, I'm going to get the new BMW. For them, they see that as a benefit, right? And Willie, you talk about how, like, they could end up, like, writing that as a dispense in their business, right? That's good for them.
LLC.
Yeah, LLC.
Get a Lambo.
But the average used car, let's say, if you get a used car, the average monthly payment, $397. I remember when I was paying off of my Challenger.
Fuck no, dude.
Remember when I was paying off my Challenger? I was paying $421?
I guess somewhere on there.
And then screwed me over because mine's $550.
But this average, this is $397. And for a new car, it's $563. And this is not even including the insurance and all that, right? But in total, like an average car debt for a new car is $34,000. But this is in California, so numbers may not be like a...
So you're telling me I should have gotten a new car?
A new car? Practically, it's a little more. And the average used car debt is $21,438. That's average. I remember my Challenger. How much did my Challenger cost?
Damn, 26? It was like 26, 27,000.
And it was a V6. You know, not even like the top engine.
I mean, that shouldn't matter, honestly.
Well, it shouldn't matter, you know. Like
not really. Look at Subies, man. They're what V4s. How much do they go for?
It's just the name, though. I think. You know,
you're paying for the brand, man.
You're paying for the brand, bro. You're paying for a sporty car, a sport car.
So with these numbers, you know, I feel like there's a lot of people that it's just. If you were to get like a regular car, you know, would it be the same? Like, they say a lot of Americans are living like paycheck to paycheck, right?
I believe that.
Is it because of like all these expenses are getting? This is not even counting in like factoring in like family, kids, those type of expenses, clothes.
But then you gotta do like the two factors too. Like we don't live in an era where just the dad works, you know.
We live in an era
where both of them work. Yeah. So those 30 doubles to 60, you know.
Yeah, the average household with a partner, let's say with a.
It's like 60,000.
Yeah, it's the average is 235.
There you go. Honestly, that's pretty good living, dude. Unless you go having like 10 kids, but either way, the government's there to help you. You have like 10 kids.
Yeah. So, I feel like there's some hacks that they're doing, you know, with the little help like the WIC and all that. I feel like there's ways to do it, but 60,000. Let's say both of them make like 65,000 with one car, the house. You know, they probably still living paycheck.
Yeah, it depends on, like you said, there's a lot of factors. You know, they're wasting a lot of money on food. You can add in the subscription, the gym plans, so many stuff that you can add in. But when it comes, you think, like in California also too, when it comes to taxes and all that, property tax and all that, like California, it's. Don't get me wrong, you know, it's a nice place to live, you know, picking your certain location, but let me just say it's kind of tough out there, you know, just in general, just when it comes to wages and all that. With the inflation going on, you think, how is this going to turn out?
I mean, California ain't too bad. I mean,
yeah, it's nice, don't get me wrong.
Go to Missouri or fucking Mississippi.
Yeah, where there's nothing, but it's cheap. That's what it is. California is expensive because everything it has, bro, you know? Yeah. That's Hollywood. You know, the famous movie stars, you know, it has a Hollywood sign, the beaches, Disneyland, all this. That's why it costs so much, you know, because it's half an hour from the beach and half an hour to the mountains and then close to Vegas, you know. We live in a place where everyone wants to live, bro, and no one wants to move. And the people that do move, yeah, they say that it's happy over there in Texas and Arizona.
During their vacations, they're going to come right back here.
But I believe, they're going to come back, bro. I feel like, it's kind of like, it's very overpopulated right here, bro.
Oh, yeah,
there's a lot of people here, bro. But, you know, when it comes to, I believe, like work and, like, you know, we have a lot of warehouses right here. Yeah.
And the average, also got a little fun one, you know, the average forklifter salary for the year. Yeah. It's around, what was it?
Bullshit, I don't make that.
Yeah, I want to see what.
Because me and Willie are operators, you know, in the sense of forklift operators, you know. So this is
machine operators, no?
PIT, powerful industrial.
What is it?
Hold on, man.
Yeah.
It was $35,460. That's the average.
It's about right, honestly. It's about right.
So with this calculation, in California, we're making average salary, you know, for in California. But the thing is, I don't want to make average, you know. It's something that we all want.
But there's always going to be like one. I don't think that's accurate, bro.
The 35,000.
Yeah, I don't think that's accurate, bro.
What do you mean?
Because it depends, like, also too what warehouse you're working at. You know, if you're making the minimum and you're not doing we have to keep in factors. What warehouse you work at?
Oh yeah, true.
What machinery do you use, and how many overtime you're doing? Yeah. You get me? No, because those 35,000, I don't believe that's. Fuck
everyone,
I don't think that's everyone, bro. Because there's there's individuals where I work at that make almost 70,000, and they're not even a supervisor nor manager.
Yeah, but then again, you come and tell us that they work 24 hours a day.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
Where's their sleep?
We're not going to disclose what warehouse.
We're not going to disclose what exactly warehouse I work at. But there's individuals that make money right there. But yet again, they make 24 hours. They lose sleep. They lose family time. They come in on their days off.
Well, that's the cost of making more money is losing sleep, right? You're not gonna it's the thing. You got to give up something, right?
Yeah.
If you want to make more money, then you got to give up.
You're gonna give up some of your time, some of your family time, some of your time, personal time. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the concept of money equaling time?
It does. It does.
I mean, sometimes you spend more time at work than you do at your household.
Yeah. And what's crazy, like, it takes you, okay. It's kind of, I always thought it was crazy. Like, let's say it takes us like 5 days to go to work, make money. It could take you 1 day to fucking waste your whole check, bro. Isn't that kind of crazy, bro?
1 day, 1 hour, dude.
Yeah. For me, it's crazy, bro. Yeah. You know, that's why I believe another important thing, bro, is like in that factor of, their monthly thing and how they could afford everything is how good are they with their money management too.
So something along the realms of budgeting, right?
Budgeting, bro. Yeah.
How do I budget my money? I saw a lot of when people look at the rich lifestyle, people think of like, oh, they're buying like Lambos. Yeah. They're buying like good looking cars, but in reality, they're investing. They're investing their money.
How are they able to keep that money?
Yeah.
It's a lot of millionaires are made just by investing, and something important, compound interest. So let's say you're investing your money at 20 years old, and when you're 40 and 50, that money probably like tripled, doubled in the stock market because you haven't touched it, right? That's what compound interest is. Like every year, every 5 years, like your money ends up doubling up because you're investing your money. The thing, what I learned is that your money when you're young is way more valuable than the money is when you're a little bit older, because all that time your money just doubling in the stock market. Do you guys know how much is it to finance a Lamborghini right here in California?
Dude, okay, so
what do you guys think?
Finances is you're not gonna keep it, right? You're just gonna turn it back in, right?
Finances.
You're gonna keep it.
You're gonna keep it, yeah.
I say the monthly payments $20,000.
$20,000?
$20,000.
Nah, I say like $4K.
4K?
Oh yeah, 20,000 went too.
I said like 4K a month.
Oh yeah, I went too deep.
You know what? You guys could be right, because on the down payment I put $20,000. That's probably why.
No, I meant like a month. I don't know why I thought that, bro. That's outrageous, bro. 20,000.
So let's say
you're gonna pay it in like 5 months, bro.
Yeah. So let's say we go to a dealership, the Lamborghini dealership. You're like, all right, I want a Lamborghini. Put $20,000 down payment.
How much are you paying?
Our monthly payment is gonna be $2,000.
And how much is the insurance?
How much is the insurance? That's something the viewers got to check out. But it's gonna be probably like no insurance company is gonna be like, damn, let me get this guy a good deal just because of Lamborghini. No. Let me give this guy a more high premium because he has a good ass chance of crashing that shit, right?
Oh, it's expensive to fix those cars.
Oh yeah, definitely. You have to go to a special deal. You have to go to
everything's handmade on Lamborghini.
You gotta go to Lamborghini Insurance. Una decisión.
I want to say
you can't go to no Fred Lawyer Insurance.
What is it, Fred Lawyer and the other one?
Fred Lawyer, Adriana's Insurance, Hubbard.
You can't go to those.
The General. You can't go to those, bro.
Yeah, for a $231,000 Lamborghini.
Damn.
Yeah. How much do you guys think Gucci flip flops cost?
Gucci $500 easily. $500.
I want to say like 1,200, dude.
1,200?
Nah, you think so?
Yeah, the average price of Gucci flip flops is $730.
Hey, okay, check this out. How many people do you think bought Gucci flip flops with their stimulus?
The people that live with their parents and don't pay rent.
Yeah. Hey man, chill out, man. I want them, man. No, not about the rent, but
Gucci. I like how you guys.
I still live with my parents.
I like how you guys.
Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, you're probably right.
The people that live with their parents and don't pay rent, those are the people buying those shits.
The flex, bro. The flex is real, bro.
Yeah, and when it comes to credit card debt, I researched in California. How much do you guys think the average credit card debt
people have?
Yeah, individual.
Like 5,000.
5,000?
5,000.
That's a good price.
I don't know about other people, but mine's 400.
400?
You better pay
so
that shit off.
Yeah. I'm about to pay my shit off too. But the average price is around $6,222 for a credit card debt. Yeah. And it's crazy because my credit card only goes up to $3,000.
Yeah, but I feel like as you get older... Like,
I mean, what about if you have 2 credit cards? Yeah, 3,000.
Hey, some people have 4. Some people have 4 credit cards.
Yeah, some people be having a bunch.
For someone, a good tip.
Going crazy.
So let's say for our viewers, a good this ain't financial advice. Just want to throw that out there. We're not.
It's financial.
We're not financial experts,
Listen to every word he says. He goes to college for that.
Check this out. So let's say you want to put a down payment for a car, right? And let's say you have the money, right? Let's say you have like $5,000 for a down payment for a new car, right? in order for you to get like to make like a good transaction, as in get like rewards on credit cards, is get the 5,000 out of your credit card, but you already have the 5,000, right? You know you're gonna pay 5,000 for a down payment. So what you do is you tell the guy, you're like, all right, I want to pay down payment in my credit card. So you're gonna get reward points. You're gonna get probably like how much did I get last time? Like $200, $300 in reward points. So you're gonna spend those 5,000 in credit cards, actually like get something in return, right? Not just put the 5,000, use cash, use credit, and also you're building your credit too, right? The 5,000, and you're gonna end up taking out the car, right? So that's gonna help you out. That's a good sense, right?
I didn't think you could do that.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could do that, but you gotta talk to the guy. And because I watched the dude where he got like he ended up using his credit card. He got like $15,000 in credit cards, but he already had the money, right? So he's just building his credit like that. And building your credit for a young dude, that's important, man. Mm-hmm. You're just building it up.
Credit is everything here, bro. Yeah. Trying to get a car credit, trying to buy a house.
Not how it works. Who the fuck knows? How the fuck does it work, dude? I paid off one of my loans and that shit went down. Like, what the fuck?
It went down?
How the fuck?
Hey, sometimes we be getting out of pocket,
how the
bro.
fuck is she gonna go down 40 points, dude?
40
Because I paid off a loan. What the fuck?
Hey, it's supposed to go up. No?
They say that it's like if you have no payments, like everything paid off, bro, that it's kind of bad. Like
yeah,
you gotta have something pending, bro.
You gotta have something on it, dude.
That's crazy.
Is that like? Do you see that as a bad thing?
Well, you're trying to pay everything off, and then they're basically saying like, nah.
You gotta go back into debt.
You gotta stay into debt, bro. You gotta stay into debt. Or else we can't keep track of you. We can't track you down.
Yeah. We're not gonna know you're struggling.
That's when people start buying Gucci flip flops, bro.
You know the wallets, like the Gucci wallets, the one with the
those
snake?
are $1,000.
Those are $1,000? I thought they were around $500.
Nah, hell no.
The leather ones, the made out of fucking kangaroo skin leather.
It has a milk snake. It has a milk snake, right? The snake. It's like red.
Let me Google this real quick.
Jose's gonna search it up right now. But what do you guys think about like these expensive ass items like Gucci and like? Don't get me wrong, if you have the money, you want to enjoy some, go on ahead and get it.
I don't think it's Gucci, isn't it Versace?
Is it Versace? I don't know. I wouldn't know, man.
You're ready for those brands, man. Honestly, they're the ones making the money. Remember, we the people give the brands the value.
Yeah, we're the one that makes everything valuable.
Supply and demand.
So you're right, Joe. It's like $3.
Yeah,
it's like $400.
Is there a lot of supply for some little shit?
It's Gucci, the King Snake brand.
Yeah. Would you rather get like a wallet like in Didi's for like $3, $5, and put those remaining $295 in there, right? Or would you rather get a $300 with nothing in there?
$300 and nothing. I can just go flash it to a girl and she'll be like, "Oh
yeah." But see, Willie's true because it's like we live in this like era where it's flex, bro, big flex. Like people look at what you wear, people look at what everything, and they're like, "Oh, this one has money." You know?
This guy has bands. He doesn't have Nikes. Fuck. Yeah, fuck with this guy.
This guy has some J's on. Yeah, he's gonna have money. And then you take out the wallet. You take out the little clip wallet. And they're like, "Oh, never mind."
Well, those are like the new ones, right?
Take out my beeper. Oh, what the fuck, man?
Have you guys seen the one that's like bulletproof? The
wallet?
The wallet that's bulletproof. And it opens like this, and there's like a bunch of little things that you can put in.
And how much is that?
That was like $10.
$10?
Like $15-20.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Like we talk about like time is money, right? It's like you spend those $300, and how long did it take you to make those $300?
Like, every time I come over here every Sunday, it's 1 hour of my life, and I'm already getting paid.
True. Maybe later on, like in 2 to 3 years, right?
But I feel like at the end of the day, bro, we can't tell no one what to spend it on.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
We're just saying that.
Keep in mind, this ain't financial advice.
Be smart with your money, you fucking idiot.
Let them know, man. Let them know.
That is true, though. You should like.
You
should see where you can put your money into, like if you know you need an oil change, bro, use your money for the oil change.
Yeah, definitely. Don't try to do it yourself and spend like 4 hours and not complete it, right?
Yeah. All right, let me tell you guys. What do you guys think is like the most basic thing every person should know about their car? Like
oil change,
brake change,
tire.
How to put your own tire? Let's say on the freeway,
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Remember, friendly reminder: every time you change a tire, always put your old tire. Like, your old tire, like, kind of like under where that strip is at. Where you pick up, where you jack it, put your wheel right there right next to your jack. In case your jack gives out, it will step on the wheel. The rim, basically.
That's a good word.
Yeah, but those tires are fucking small as fuck. How the fuck is it?
Well, it won't crush you all the way though.
No, only half your chest will be gone.
Only half of your chest will
And
be gone.
there's a lot of videos if you guys want to search them up on YouTube of like cars be actually like slam people, right?
Yeah.
Like be falling on.
One of my coworkers,
mechanics,
his
right?
his
There's stories.
One of his
wanna say
uncle,
it?
one of his uncle who was a mechanic. He was working on a car and he would never like double jack it. Like double jack is basically when you jack it from. Well, I call it double jack. You jack it from one side and the other side, then you jack it down the middle. That way you have 3 different supports. You know, what are the odds that all 3 jacks are gonna give out? High, like nothing, bro. So this dude would only go 1 jack. That jack gave up, crushed his chest, bro, and he died right there.
Yeah, imagine getting crushed by how much do and the average car weighs? 3,000.
3,000 pounds.
Imagine getting crushed by 3,000 force on your chest.
I mean, I'll be able to bench it, honestly.
The adrenaline.
You'll break your triceps, right?
They say a story, like a little conspiracy story. Let's go back to a little conspiracy.
Let's go back to our roots.
This dad was working under his car, right?
It's not a conspiracy. It happened. It's actually a true event.
It's a true event.
Yeah, they tested the kid out.
They tested the kid out. He was a superhuman.
The
They
Hulk,
what?
Mini Hulk.
I knew already what story you're gonna say. I don't know.
They let him say the story, yeah.
I don't want to say the story. This guy
Say the story. Say the story,
He
though.
killed my vibe.
Say the story, though. It's not a conspiracy. It's proven.
It's proven he's a buff kid.
It's proven. Not buff, but.
You think the adrenaline is what?
Yeah,
happened?
the adrenaline.
So this dad was working on a car, bro. Basically, the jack, like I said again, it snapped on him. The kid basically deadlifted it. Deadlifted him. The dad got out. Yeah. And Willie's saying that they tested him.
Did the kid like break his? Because I heard stories of people actually like when it comes to those type of situations, their adrenaline kicks in. Is that they could lift up? There's been stories and counts like people be picking up heavy ass shit, but they end up like breaking something like their hip. Cause
but the kid didn't fully like lift the car up. He was actually holding the car up for an hour, and so the paramedics.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, he was holding the car up like to relieve pressure off his chest. He was just holding it up. He didn't fucking lift it up.
Who called the cops?
I think his mom. I don't know what's going on, but he was lifting it like that. Dude, the little kid was lifting the car, dude, on the side. Yeah, they tested the little kid and his adrenaline. Yes,
it's the adrenaline.
His adrenaline, his reaction, like it was like
spot
superhuman, dude. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Mm.
And he didn't break nothing.
No, he was fine.
That is crazy.
Drinking a lot of milk, guys. Get your calcium.
And this is a skinny kid, dude. Too.
Yeah, I need that. It was probably like a Honda Civic.
But how would you? What's the science behind it? Like, if we're like, all right,
scientifically,
how can we debunk this? Like,
you can't debunk it. It happened.
No, but how could we like using science in our hands? Like was that? How's that even possible? How's that even possible?
I'm a forklift operator, bro. I don't know, bro.
No, but
it's beyond my salary.
For let's say like a 20-year-old, So how come he can't pick that up, right? So what's the
maybe when I feel like it's the right scenario, the right adrenaline, and it was his dad, bro.
Yeah, you're not just gonna let the car go, dude.
You're
gonna endure how much ever long you have to, be right there.
So let's say if that 20-year-old had the same adrenaline that the little kid had, you think he could have picked up something heavier?
I feel like in the right scenario,
yeah. Either flight or fight, right?
Yeah. Remember, there's a
story like that.
Flight in you. There's a story like that where someone left you on flight mode.
They're bad.
There's some people that
I know you have flight. And mine was fight. I had accepted my faith in.
Yeah, some people just take the heat. Other people just run, bro. Like, just take the heat. What's the worst thing that you can do?
I was ready to get smacked up, and if I survive, I survive.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that type of feeling is just something that we've been using like just so many years, right? Just during our ancestry and all that.
Well, during hunting too. Yeah. Either you fight and get the food, or you run away and you don't get nothing.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about like back then in the old times? We used to like actually like face saber-toothed tigers, right?
Well, back then it was like different. Like it was Homo sapiens. It was freaking Neanderthals. It was freaking like other creatures. There was like different people. Like
haven't you heard the stories of the giants? Come on, dude.
Yeah, the giant people.
The giant people, dude.
Well, imagine going back to that time and you're actually like going face to face with a saber tooth, like just you're feeling your adrenaline. How would you guys feel, man?
Like damn.
What would be your special weapon?
A spear? What did they have?
Spear?
They have shit. They had like spear.
Yeah, yeah.
I think back then we were more on the running and hiding side than
I feel like our feet must have been like thick, like or you get me, like
are you calling us Bigfoots?
Maybe.
But let's say if you walk outside like barefoot, like
no, but nothing compared to running around like in the hotness, like you know. Or do you think we?
Well, over there it was back then. It was more we kind of like in the foresty area, right?
No, bro. It was like
in the mountains.
Same. Yeah, basically the same.
No.
But we would actually
when all the nations were one. What was it called?
Pangea.
Yeah.
Pangea.
I mean,
I don't think
I
we
don't
were.
know, dude.
Were we? Oh yeah. Hold up. I'm thinking right now.
That's the dinosaur era. No, and then
Pangea?
the meteor hit, and then it exploded.
Eventually, like Pangea started separating the continents, end up like separating from each other, right?
Yeah. Because of earthquakes and shit like that, you know.
And then all this shit of what's it called when animals. Let's say if the same species of animals they lived on this part of the continent and
They're found on
eventually
the
it
other
separated. Yeah, but like let's say these species end up like mutating.
They adapt to the environment.
To a different environment,
Yeah.
so now they're different, right? Different type of species. It's weird.
But
like the bears, no? Like polar bears and regular bears, like regular black
yeah.
bears, sort of like that.
That's a good example.
But how long does it take for you to adapt to the
Oh,
environment?
it takes a while.
I think it takes
a
like
lot
what,
of
like
trial and
100
error.
years, 100
It's
years,
millions
150
millions of years.
not millions of years.
Yeah, to just like kind of like change your
3 billion years.
3 billion just to.
No,
I want to say in the millions range, right?
I don't know.
I feel like it's like trial and error.
I'm not gonna say like in the thousand. Search it up, bro. Go on the whale. How long did it take a whale to? Remember, it was a dog first. It was like a dog running species.
Yeah, let's see.
You guys never learned that in like in 7th grade?
No.
The whale used to be like a dog type of species, but then it went into water and it got used to it. How long did that process took? I wanna know. That's an interesting one.
I'm gonna see how long does it take an animal to adapt. Oh yeah, about 1 million years.
1 million. So 1
You're
million
right.
years.
You're right.
So it took
In
us
the
1
million
million years to get how we were.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Like imagine, like the foresty, like how beautiful it is. How long of a time like did it take the forest to grow its trees and make it all nice?
That's
and,
true.
And we see when we see like these companies kind of like destroying like forests. That's what some people are so passionate. Like
Yeah.
all these scientists, all these like what are they? They're, what's their like job title?
Biologist, huh?
Yeah, biology. Yeah, right. Yeah, biologist. They're so passionate. And they're so like, yeah, why are you guys gonna destroy? It took a long time just to get like this, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
There's also too like people like that are biological. Have you heard of biological terrorism?
Biological terrorism.
Like foods that basically sabotage. Like okay, let's say like people are right there. They're trying to make a pipeline from one state to the other state. So now they gotta fuck up the whole forest area and everything. So they basically sabotage everything, bro. Like they'll bomb it or they'll sabotage it. They'll do a lot of shit. That way they can't freaking get there and ruin the mother nature.
Mm.
Yeah, bioterrorism. Bioterrorism from like Resident Evil.
That's some Resident Evil type of thing.
That's some Resident Evil type of stuff. But yeah, they do that shit.
You gotta wait till it comes out like next year now.
Yeah, next year, bro.
The new one's coming out.
But fucking
Wait, they're making a new Resident Evil?
Yeah,
it's called like
one
The Village.
yeah,
Fucking
Village.
lying.
There's
dude.
like werewolves.
Ended.
Werewolves.
Resident Evil.
No.
Resident Evil Village. And there's werewolves. There's a vampire lady.
Dude, I thought the last one they made was good as fuck.
Which one was the last one?
I didn't like it, man.
You didn't like it? Dude, shut the fuck up.
Just the whole.
Maybe the graphics were a little off, but the story behind it's cool, dude.
Yeah, the story behind it. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but
Which
just.
one are you talking about? When Wesker's son and everything?
Which one are you trying
Resident Evil, the
Which one?
how the
Is it the
last one,
remastered ones or
the movie that they made?
You're talking about the movie?
That the reason why everyone became a zombie because the guy's the father of the girl.
No, that's the movie, Willie. We're talking about the video game.
Oh, there's a video game?
Yeah.
Yeah, the video games.
I think the movie. I don't think they're gonna make any movie anytime soon.
Right.
I feel like they ended it like on a good note,
The
bro.
movie was good.
Yeah, because the games are not the person. Because me and Jose we used to play.
Dude, I don't play games. I thought you guys were talking about movies. Dude, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Oh shit.
Fucking dweebs.
You're the one that
Fucking
watches
nerds.
anime, bro. Check this out.
This guy watches hentai.
The games are they changed. Like remember back then we used to play Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, and even 6 was good. Don't get me wrong, but they changed like the whole. They try to make it like what's that one game? Like those scary games. They try to make it
games.
like those types. So it's not the same like the way the controls. It's to me personally, I just find it weird.
I've been out of the gaming world since my sophomore year.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Eventually, later on, if you want to get into, you'll learn, man. Relearn them,
Remastered.
remaster.
Yeah, that is crazy though. How we all adapted, bro.
Yeah, and going back to that concept is just crazy. And back then, they human beings, they used to have a, what is it, the tailbone. So
Yeah.
back then we used to have tails. That's why I don't really understand. Did we?
Maybe, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Why
Did you ever learn about that?
So we could smack people like.
Yeah. So we could just get people, like, when they were talking shit, we'd just get them with our tail and just choke them.
And also, too, the appendix, right? The appendix was another one.
Yeah, it's something we don't even need. It's just there. So what was it? You know?
I mean, they say it helps with the immune system, the appendix.
Yeah. Well, I don't have it, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's why you're always getting sick.
I actually have a good immune system.
Yeah. Did it really have tail? It's like, what are we, like, part dragon or something? Like, what type of...
Oh, you know what's crazy? Like, like, when kids are born, bro, like, they throw them in the water and they know how to swim. Like, they don't drown.
It's an instinct reaction, not that they know how to float.
Well, back
so, like,
then
did we used to live in, like, water?
No, because our ancestors, like, ancestry, if you go back in the timeline, we're, like, part of this, like, weird type of fish. It's weird, man. You gotta look into it. Our viewers have to look into it. That we're part of, like, this type of, like, fish or something.
So what you're saying is that we're mermaids.
Mermaids,
That's what you're
yeah.
saying.
Practically, yeah.
Like the one that the Discovery Channel found out.
The movie?
You see that?
Remember this documentary? No, it was a documentary.
Remember the documentary you showed me about, like, these little creatures that they killed that one doctor?
Yeah, it's called the Cannibals in the Jungle.
Yeah.
It's banned right here.
It's banned?
It's banned.
And do you actually see, like, the creatures and all that, like, in the real
Well,
film? Or?
It's like a film that basically depicts, like, what he was talking about.
Yeah.
So it's not really like a...
Oh, it's a movie.
It's like kind of like a movie with CGI, but it's basically like...
The sister of the scientist, because he went to jail over there in Cambodia. Or where was it at?
Cambodia, no?
Yeah, he was in jail there for the rest of his life. Dude, he died there. Because they convicted him of murdering all his all the people he was with.
They convicted him of cannibalism.
Yeah, and that who kept on telling the stories, like, no, like, till the day he died, he said that it wasn't him, and that a bunch of, I forgot what they called the little creatures.
Yeah, little creatures.
Were they the ones that were taking, like, the villagers' kids and all
Yeah,
that? Was
remember?
it that one?
Yeah,
It starts off, that's what they say.
And those little creatures lived in the trees. Like, they'll
trees.
mark the trees with X's and shit like that. And they have pictures of all that shit. And I think the scientist sister has videos, but she never released them. Yeah, so just man, those videos are out there, man.
She has them.
She
I
has
feel like
them.
the government probably took them away from her.
Maybe, huh? Yeah. I mean, why would they ban that documentary over here?
Because the video was pretty crazy. It was like kind of like the story that he said. So, like, basically it shows him in the mountains, and it shows, like, him talking to the people, and, like, I guess, like, the people used to, like, the little creatures used to come, like, down, and they used to take the little kids and take them to the mountains. So these people got tired, and remember they put fire into the mountains. They burned the caves. But somehow they still survived. So, who knows? But yeah, they say it's pretty crazy, yeah, because he did die in there. He died in there, and he was being accused of cannibalism. So who knows?
Just find that interesting. You think those creatures are still alive to this day? This was
Who
like back. What's the time?
Well, people in Vietnam still say that there's like little Bigfoots, like little creatures that are like.
The jungle is fucking.
It's big, bro.
Yeah, it's filled with a lot of.
Remember,
great
keep in mind, like
mysteries.
the Amazon. We haven't been inside the Amazon. You know, there's still tribes that haven't been fucked with. Sentinel Island is a good one.
That Asian guy that he made a bunch of money from Facebook.
No.
I forgot
What was
his
the
name.
story
Dude.
behind
I forgot
it?
his name. But that fool went to the Amazon, I think, for a while, and he said he got lost over there, and like with his group, and he says that everything over there is fucking huge, dude. Like all the insects and.
No, that's crazy. Well, there was this video that I was seeing, bro. This dude, he was like, he's a really interesting dude. I don't know what his name was, bro, but he was on Joe.
Asian guy.
Nah, he was he's been doing it all his life. Like he basically found an extinct tortoise, He found it. Like they were looking for it, and he found it. And they picked it up, and they were like fucking like running around with it and kissing it, bro, because they thought it was extinct. And they found him, you know. So they were all hype and shit. And basically, he goes around and he makes like a bunch of videos, like him finding extinct animals. And he's saying that he was in this cave, bro, and that the cave has its own weather system. And it's like it has like freaking trees and it's huge, bro. So it's like, damn, you know.
And where could the viewers find the episode? Like, just the Joe Rogan.
I think his name is like Fuck, I don't know what his name is. Let me see. Let me find him.
Remember that one tortoise? The one that they were trying to get to breed? It was like, there was only 3 of them. Do you remember?
Yeah, it was George, remember? It was
That's the tortoise that they found?
No, he's extinct, bro. They can't bring it back.
Oh, so he never ended up.
No, he didn't find that one. He found like a black one.
Mm.
Yeah. So,
it's crazy. So that tortoise never ended up breeding, or?
No. His name's Forrest
He was
Gallant. Gallant, yeah. Pretty interesting, bro. Fucking, yeah, he was saying how, like, the caves have, like, their own system and shit. So, it's like, how big are the caves, you know?
That's insane, yeah.
So, who knows? You know, maybe there's, like, parts of the jungle that we don't know, you know? It's probably
And
like
it took a lot, like,
dinosaur in there.
like we talk about, it's millions of years just for it to adapt.
Have you guys heard about that crystal cave in Mexico?
Yeah.
Crystal Cave in Mexico? Is that
And
where?
you can't even go in there because of the pressure.
And the humidity is 100%.
What the fuck?
Humidity in there's 100%. Dude,
Is that where you make your own lightsaber in there? Or
You
what?
gotta
You have to wear a suit, no?
a special suit, yeah.
Yeah. You know, did you hear about the story about the dude that got stuck because he wanted a piece of stone, a crystal? So he got stuck and he was cutting it and it fell on top of him. And that day no one was scheduled to go inside. So he was like basically like trying to get out food and like he couldn't get out. He died in there because of the pressure, bro, the humidity and all that, bro.
Fuck that shit.
Like he basically drowned, bro.
Mm.
He drowned, like his lungs somehow he drowned just to get a little crystal food.
Yeah, did Willie did you ever tell the viewers that one story about it's like the underwater where like the group
Oh yeah,
where they get
was,
stuck in the middle and
oh,
shit.
Yeah, there was.
Did you ever tell? Remember we did that podcast alone, right? Did you ever tell Willie about
that story? Oh, did I say that story? It was like this dude. I know how you always say Willie at the Ballin. What's his name? The
Mr. Ballin story.
Mr. Ballin story.
That's
He was
Willie's
telling
favorite
a story,
YouTuber
bro.
right there.
He was telling us a story of like.
This
Like
group of friends,
these group of friends, bro, they were all drinking and shit, and they were all like, you know what, bro, let's check out this mountain that we have to like, let's check out this cave that we go under, and there's a pocket hole. A pocket hole is basically like a big cave, and like you go on top, and there's like air. You get me? So it's like basically flooded, and you go on top, and there's air. So they
it's
can
like
chill
a little
there.
tunnel that you gotta swim under,
so you
right,
gotta
to get
swim
to the other side.
Yeah, so you gotta swim like freaking. You gotta hold your breath, bro, and then you go on top, and then there's a pocket hole, so you can breathe in there. And now you gotta go back in, and you go back out. So it was basically a hype, bro. And they were like, oh, let's go do it. And then they went. So it was like 5 friends. One of the friends basically chickened out. He was like, nah, I'm not going to do it, bro. Like, this is sketchy, bro. So they go and they do it, bro. And when they all do it, they all fucking go up there and they're all like seeing the pocket hole. Because keep in mind, you got to hold your breath, bro, for like 30, 40 seconds, bro. And then they go to the pocket hole. And I guess when they were like, oh, you guys ready? Like, let's go. They went. And I guess like the first person that went under the thing, got her suit because they were wearing like a little special suit.
One person at a time have to cross, right?
Because they gotta go like right behind. Like one person, it's like fucking thin, bro. So it's kind of like claustrophobic as fuck. So the one person was going, bro, and I guess she got stuck. So when she got stuck, fucking the other dude hit her, and then the other person hit it, and then they basically, bro, like because they panicked and all that, bro, like they basically drowned, all of them, and they found their bodies like all stacked on each other, bro. When they drained the thing, bro. And the friend, like, they wouldn't come out for an hour, so he was like, let me wait another hour. Let me see if they're still outside, if they're probably, like, playing around somewhere. So he was waiting, and 2 hours passed, and he's like, nah, he went to go get them, and the police came, they drained it, they closed everything down, and they found all the bodies, bro, like, basically. So because basically she got stuck, bro. The first person got stuck. It was the first girl that hyped everyone up. She got stuck. So then the other dude comes, hits her. And he's noticing that he can't get out. And he can't tell the other guy because it's pitch dark, bro. And he can't tell the other guy, hey, bro, we got to go back. So fucking this dude hits her and this dude hits her. And then all of them are like basically like fucking like, what the fuck's going on, bro? And they all died, bro.
I'm surprised I didn't see them on 1,000 Wasted Time.
No pressure there.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's... To go to a cave like that and actually go to... I don't know if I'll do it.
But there's a lot of people that do that. Like, what's that word, Willie? Of like, what's it called? When you go into caves and shit.
It's cave diving
or something like that. Something like that.
Cave diving? Or?
Yeah, when you go cave diving, you just go in there all claustrophobic and shit.
Fuck that.
That one fighter likes doing it. Donald Cerrone.
Cerrone does it.
Likes the UFC fighter.
He said he almost died in one.
Yeah.
It's pretty
the
sketchy,
story
man.
that you guys could watch this clip with Joe Rogan. Just put Donald Cerrone almost dying in cave diving. You'll find it. Where he went to, how did he end up? But he had a gas.
Yeah.
He had a gas tank, right? Because he'll go to like the.
Yeah, he'll go into water.
Like the legit ones, like the ones that are really, really deep, those caves. And it's all, the space is all tiny. It's all, just even talking about it just makes me want to.
Makes you
people like that shit.
Makes you want to do it.
Just kind of like cringe in a way. Like those spots, bro, just being
like it.
claustrophobic. Nah, dude,
Yeah.
I'm not into
Some
that.
people, their adrenaline kicks in.
Adrenaline, there you go.
Then
Like,
you seem to panic.
same way why people street race and all that. It's the adrenaline, bro. They like that shit. Adrenaline junkies.
Makes them feel alive.
The adrenaline, that euphoria.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Well, same thing that people that go, what's it called? Like, when you jump off airplanes? Skydiving?
Yeah, I'll do skydiving, but not the
Fuck
cave diving.
skydiving, dude. Fuck, dude.
Didn't you do it?
No.
No? I thought you said
I
you
don't think
did
I
it.
would.
No.
You liar.
Fuck,
man.
Would you guys go
I would
zip
wanna
lining?
do it.
Zip lining? I feel like zip lining is a little like, I'll do it zip lining.
What about bungee jumping?
I don't think I would bungee jump.
I don't know.
But I would
There was a
Skydiving, I'll probably do it, but fuck, dude.
not that bad, huh?
I'll be
Not that
like-
big.
someone trained has to be like behind you or strapped up with you.
Yeah, someone could be strapped up with
their
you, buddy.
penis all over your butt cheeks.
That shit's
They're all
all,
teabagging you. You're like, do we really have to jump like that? Like, it's like, yeah, bro.
it's all hitting your side of your butt cheeks. It's all rozando.
It's like, dude, why are you hard? So, yeah, I feel like ziplining is a little better, bro.
Well, at least now I don't gotta worry about my hair blowing out.
The beard,
I'll be
the big-
aerodynamic.
I'll start zooming in, bro.
Call me a missile, man.
Hey, the guy's like, dude, we're going too fast. Stop.
You're messing up with the winds and all that.
He starts fucking up the air currents and shit.
I remember once we were in a pool and I was bald.
Uh,
I forgot when it was, dude. And I fucking swam fast as fuck. They're like, damn, do you swim fast?
but though, people that like,
Fucking torpedo, dude.
yeah, people that race like in the swimming, like they shave everything, bro.
But that one dude, what's his name? Phillips?
Which one?
The
Oh,
main
yeah,
champ?
the-
I forgot his hair. He has hair on top.
Yeah, but does he have hair on his legs and everything?
No, but they wear the cap.
Yeah.
Oh. I agree with you. Dude. Well, if it's gonna like help him out with get greater speed, then why not, right? You know.
That is true.
Yeah, everything's could be a disadvantage, right? That could be a little.
Mm-hmm.
But there was when it comes to bungee jumping, there was some lady where like she went to a location. It was probably more like in another country and all that.
Mm-hmm.
She did the bungee jumping thing, and like I guess the rope ripped.
Oh shit!
So she when she hit the water, she broke her collarbone. And keep in mind, like in that little river right there, is like crocodiles and all that. So she had to like with a broken collarbone, she had to like swim out of that river or that little place of area. They had a shitload of water.
I would have sued the shit out of that.
Yeah. So she had to escape from fucking alligators, and you know alligators once they bite you, they do that little.
Alligators are
death
just
roll.
vicious creatures, bro.
They seen
The
her
full
swim
apex-
out of there with a broken
The
collarbone.
apex
Imagine that.
predator, bro.
Mm.
Well, same thing happened with when people were skydiving. How many stories have we heard of people that skydive and their shit gets locked or
Parachute.
parachute? Or like,
Those scenarios is just keep in mind they're abnormal, right? They don't really happen that.
They happen, though.
But once they happen, they're
once it happens, it's like, fool, like you're telling me that it's 100% safe, and then that happens.
yeah.
Wow.
You never want to go again. It's like those rides too, like those. Like Knott's Berry Farm, Six Flags, those shits could malfunction.
Yeah, have you guys seen that video of like the little twisty thing that's going around? I know it's in a third world country. It's somewhere sketchy, bro.
Third world country.
Somewhere sketchy, bro. And they're going, bro. And one of them slips out and he's dipping, bro.
Oh, the
He's dipping.
Did that individual survive?
Is he still going?
I hope
Is
so.
he still going? Wee.
I don't know. I'm fucking, you just see him like spinning, and then it just that part goes, and he's dipping.
Damn, did he survive?
Fuck, I don't know, bro. I hope so.
Yes. I don't know, man.
Rides are kind of sketchy, low key.
But keep in mind, they're fun, you know. Like, that's why
I
people
thought you were
do it.
scared of them.
I am. The thing is, I'm not really scared of ride. I just don't like the feeling. Like the end of the day, you feel kind of sick. You feel kind of like, dude, I'm over this.
Yeah.
That's the only feeling. But I'll get on it. Don't get me wrong. But
Fuck, I don't know. Fool. I don't like rides, bro.
that's gonna happen to you. You're gonna snatch off.
Oh
Bro.
my god, half of my roller coaster is gonna go like the roller coaster is going straight and then I'm going sideways and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Straight, man.
That's pretty crazy. That's why I say, you know, it's in a third world country because it looks like kind of like a ranch kind of, and it's all dipping, and then it goes.
Hopefully that guy survived.
Have you guys seen the one when the swing rips?
I thought you were talking about that one.
No, I'm talking about the other. No,
the swing. Yeah,
the swing. There's two videos. There's a swing, bro, and then like it breaks, and that was dead. It's like
oh,
dude, that's crazy.
Oh, no.
Remember the swings at odds?
Yeah.
Just imagine it rips when you're just
crazy.
dipping.
Those are pretty funny though. I mean, pretty funny.
Yeah, but not funny when they rip and shit. In North Bay, from there's like a boat. It's like a
Yeah,
the boat's cool.
Boat.
The boat's cool.
Yeah,
The
that
boat's
was pretty
always
cool.
No,
Like,
I thought you guys were talking about the plunge. Is the pearly plunge the
No,
one that
no.
goes and it just goes down?
it's like it's like a pirate ship, right? And then it just swings and shit. And that ride.
Oh, that was cool.
That ride kind of makes my stomach like.
But that one, that boat's always been cool. I'll be standing up on the top. And shit,
Yeah. See someone fall off and shit.
We lose that type of kid that would remember the spinny one, the UFO one.
Oh,
And it would go up. He'll be like running around like a little Matrix. Have you seen when it's going and the little kids like this? Just
was the
looking-
fool from X-Men or Quicksilver? Called
Yeah.
Quicksilver.
Damn.
God damn, man.
I picture that honestly.
I see when the thing's going like this and the little kids jumping. Dude, kids are reckless, bro.
Yeah, it's insane, man. That's. Well, rides in general, man. I don't know, man. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, it's cool, and sometimes just like this shit could rip any.
I feel like I would trust like a theme park more than I would trust like a carnival.
Yeah.
I'll say that though. I'll say that.
Yeah.
100%. Because a carnival is like it's like a random ass dude smoking a cigarette. He's like, yeah, go in, bro.
Go in, buddy.
Like, you don't even know they did maintenance to the rides and shit.
Yeah, just imagine.
Yeah.
Do you think they do maintenance on it, bro? I don't know.
And keep in mind, they gotta bring those that equipment. They take them everywhere, you know. So
They take it
that
everywhere, bro.
keep in mind, like over time, they're gonna like deteriorate the
Mhm.
machine. But it would be safe for like a knot because they have a place right there and they're never gonna move, right?
Yeah.
The rides.
Yeah, they're not.
I don't know, man. Falling off. Your last day today. Goddamn. Yeah, man. You guys want to end the podcast? Is that going to be it? We're on practically 52 minutes in. Is there something you guys want to talk about?
Remember that show we were watching, the doll one,
Well,
the excessive doll one.
Yeah,
Have you seen that video?
it was the haunted, like the paranormal, like witness, that type of TV
Yeah.
show. But it was the a Mexican version, right?
Yeah.
And
No.
You haven't seen it, Willie?
I'm pretty sure that shit was scary, no?
No, it was pretty. It was kind of more funny than scary.
yeah, Juan Pablo,
Yeah.
basically the investigator from med school. He's basically they're like in a circle, right? Just talking about the paranormal, like all the accounts of the paranoia. Basically, it was this doll. This lady receives a doll from her dad, right? And this doll just starts deteriorating, starts getting old, and starts like just causing problems, like with her daughters, and just a lot of paranormal things are happening, right? So what's the first recount where she was like brushing her hair in the mirror and she sees like this old man figure, right?
Like basically like what the doll's connected with, basically it was like a old man, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And he basically fell in love with all the girls. Like he wanted like all the girls to just be his or something.
Mm.
It was kind of weird. And like basically like she would bring like people like you know, she would bring like, you know, little,
Well, she'll bring like her
little
like the dudes
side
she'll
pieces
be
and shit.
seeing, you know, yeah.
she'll bring side pieces, and like they were putting in work, bro, and then like supposedly like
Yeah.
the doll like grabbed his leg when he was about to fuck.
Pretend he's like beating cheeks,
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
about to clap
already
some
in the
cheeks,
bed.
bro. And then it just pulled the foot, and then he's like, "I'm out of here."
Yeah. So I'm not gonna finish. I'm out of here. I'm like, I don't know if most dudes would.
And
you
then
know?
I feel like I would. Yeah,
I feel
obviously
like
we're
most,
gonna finish,
most
bro.
dudes would want to finish,
Yeah.
even if they're scared.
So
you know?
basically, like this doll it's like Annabelle, bro, Mexico, bro. But Annabelle, but pervert. Annabelle, but perv.
Mm-hmm.
And like he basically like the dude basically wants to like have her, you know. So she goes on like this little radio show, bro, and she's all like fucking doing her encounters, and she's like, "Oh, algo está pasando aquí. Something's happening right here.
I guess
There's a
something-
ghost here."
Something paranormal.
Something
going on
paranormal's going on here.
in the radio station.
And like supposedly like she was getting choked, bro. She was getting choked by the old man, and like she fell back, bro, all dramatic, bro. And she was like getting choked, and he's like, "Algo está pasando, cut it."
Yeah.
And like the girls all taking pictures, like it's so like dramatic, bro.
What did he say? It was like
Also,
something
Lupe.
extraordinary is
Yeah.
happening in Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
That's talking about Lupe After Dark or what?
Type of vibes,
Was it
bro.
Juan Pablo that said it, or was it like some other guy?
Nah, some other dude. I don't think it was Juan Pablo. Juan Pablo would have been like, hey, guys, you guys gotta...
That fool kept it real, bro.
Yeah.
That fool Juan Pablo, when she would, like say some scenarios, Juan Pablo would make a face like...
Yeah, his face would be like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, I don't know, dude. And she'll be telling the story, and you just see this face like this, bro. Like, nah. Like, he'll just be like he wanted to say something, bro, but he was like, nah, okay. And fucking, she fell over, and she was getting choked.
What do you think the type of car was that? Lamborghini or...
A V8 for sure. Either Mustang.
Either Huracan or Aventador.
It had to be a Lamborghini, bro. We live in Beverly Hills, bro. So.
But
But yeah, I feel like those type of shows just over exaggerate, bro. Like, dude, it was like so dramatic. Well, you should have seen it, bro. Like, she falls behind, bro, and then like the doll falls behind. Like, what are the odds that I fall and the doll falls? And like she's just getting choked, bro, and she's just like,
and the doll's back there, like,
and then they ask her questions like, do you want to hurt her? And then he goes like, yes.
This dude had metal rods, so pretend if they move and shit on yes or no. So he'll ask questions. Like, well, do you want to kill her, or what do you want to do with her?
Yeah.
And then it said yeah. And then it said what other question?
He's like, do you want to clap her cheeks? And it went like yes.
It went no, and then it said yes.
It went a 360 and it went yes.
Let me think
and then I asked
her,
her, no, but it was creepy because when it said no, when it said do you want to kill her? She put yes, and that's when she flipped over, bro. Like she flipped, and she was like on the floor, bro. She was getting choked, bro. Dramatic, bro.
That's only like one episode out of it.
It stopped. Yeah, it like her story didn't even finish. Like if she like still lived, or like what's going on, bro? Like how she deal with it? Like it just.
Oh yeah, it just ended
like, right there, bro. Like what the fuck, bro? Like
you think? Because how many minutes did we watch of that episode?
Like half an hour at least.
Half an hour.
But then all the episodes, all the episodes don't correlate with her.
It just skipped to another guy, right?
Yeah, just skipped to another guy.
Well, what was this other guy? We watched only
Rodrigo?
the beginning of
His name was Rodrigo.
He said he worked where? He worked at.
He was a police officer.
Oh yeah.
In Mexico. Yeah.
We gotta watch that episode and talk about it next week. You know, but
so over dramatic, bro. Like she fell and the doll fell, and then he was like, "Algo está pasando."
Yeah,
that guy, whoever that guy is, bro. You guys gotta get rid of that guy, bro.
Either I want to say promote him a little, you know,
because he was like, cut it out, cut out the things. I don't know, bro. But these shows are getting out of pocket, bro. They're getting a little too excessive, bro. Too over dramatic.
And how do you guys feel about the just paranormal, like those shows, you know, with Zach Bagans and all that, like Ghost Adventures?
Zach Bagels, dude.
Aaron and all those dudes.
Remember the episode when he was like just sitting down and he was like supposedly he was possessed. He was like looking at him like what the fuck?
And he'll disappear, right?
Yeah,
like,
he'll disappear. Shut the fuck up,
and then
bro.
the other dudes, it was Zach and it was Aaron, the chubby guy, but then he turns then he starts working out, and then he's like the buff guy now, you know, right?
Because then
and then the other dude, right?
Yeah, and they all get possessed.
They all get possessed? Oh yeah, Eric gets possessed.
Everyone gets possessed. Like what?
Imagine how would you feel if you're the camera guy, like, oh, these motherfuckers are possessed. Who do I follow? You know?
And like who's just like this looking at the camera, like the Godzilla girl, and they were like cringy. But I don't know. I feel like especially like the Zach Bagans, like he was kind of overhyping it. Like,
he was bullshitting.
He was a little bullshitting.
I know, man. That's my idol right there, man.
And he was all possessed and he was hitting. Remember when he got scratched, or when he said that a piece of wood with a nail almost hit him, and like, you're trying to kill me.
Oh,
you're trying to kill me. And he's all trying to square up with the ghost. Like, what is the ghost gonna do? You know.
Well, that almost hit him with a piece of wood.
Yeah. It was like a pallet. It's like a piece of pallet with a piece of nail on there. I don't know. I feel like some stories are real and some stories are fake. I don't know. We just gotta.
All right, let's admit that some episodes could have been faked and other episodes are real tweets. Right?
But I don't know.
So you keep the viewers fucking on edge.
So you keep the viewers going for the next episode.
Same thing as Bigfoot. Remember Bigfoot? Finding Bigfoot?
Oh yeah, they never found it, but they made it seem like in the kind of like the end of the episode, like kind of like the 40-minute mark. Like it's kind of like, oh, we found something, you know, trying to make the episode interesting.
It was always we heard something, we found something. Like shut the.
Kind of like that other show, the Island, Oak Island.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
No. What's that one about?
Look at it.
What is it? Our viewers, you know, Or you want our viewers to look at it, or what?
28 viewers? Nah. Probably no.
One out of the viewers is gonna want to look at it, like know what it is. You know, Oak Island.
Yeah.
What is it, like Bigfoots or what's in
No, they buried a bunch of gold supposedly somewhere.
there?
Oh, so they're trying to find it?
Yeah, they're trying to
pretty
find
cool.
it. Yeah.
Hopefully they find it.
And there's been like there's been like 6 generations that haven't found shit, dude.
Have you
Where
guys
could it be, bro?
to end
Is it like different people looking for it or just one people?
Different. It was different people, but right now there's like fucking like 5 seasons to this shit, man.
5
And they still
seasons?
haven't found shit.
I don't think they are going to find
Do
shit.
you think they're kind of like extending it? Yeah,
I don't know.
they're kind of like, oh, we found.
I feel like
And they're spending a shitload of money, dude.
yeah, mining equipment, all that shit. Damn, that's crazy.
To end off the episode, have you guys seen the kid? He buys a PS5 and he tries to return it to the to a pawn shop. So he tells the pawn shop guy, "Hey, how much can I get for this PS5? I just barely got it. It's new, brand out of the package, right? Like haven't played with it." And the guy, he checks out the computer. He's like, "Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. Like this is gonna be practically used. I'll give you." I think it was like $20.
Nah, get out of here.
Search it up.
It's
It's $20. He's like $20. He's like $20. He's like, then he's like makes like a little gesture, you know.
Is it like a little sitcom, like a little joke, or is it true?
Yeah,
I
because
feel-
if it was a kid, he can't legally pawn something.
It was
He needs to be
he was
18.
like around like kind of like 17,
Nah,
you know,
you need to be
17,
18.
16.
You need to be 18.
He's like, the best I could do. He's like, there's a lot of them out there. The best I could do.
Don't
is
tell me
like
you went to
$20.
Pawn Stars, bro.
That's probably a skit, dude. Honestly.
Yeah. And it's just like, damn, for a PS5, everyone's trying to get a
I
PS5.
think the GameStop one. He's like, yeah, I got a PS4 with 6 games, 5 controllers, all this gigabyte. He's like, yeah, the best I can do is like $20, bro. Like,
Those pawn shops are fucking shady as fuck, dude.
yeah. Oh, like we were watching Pawn Stars, dude. Like they go and they're like, oh yeah, the profit, like the gun could be worth up to $15,000. Yeah, so I'm offering you like $2,000. Like what the fuck? Like they always trying to lowball, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, that's their business though.
But also too, like they're gonna keep it as inventory, and like the next thing they're not
They're not gonna sell
automatically
it,
gonna
yeah.
sell it for that price. So they still gotta find a buyer. Those expensive, just keeping the item there, right? It's a lot of factors, but yeah, man. End of story. Don't take your PS5 to a little pawn shop, bro. Else they're gonna rip you off. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's episode of the podcast. Is there any 2 cents you guys want to end it with?
Nah.
A good note for all the young fellers out
For all the
there.
young fellas out
Yeah.
there, I don't know.
For all the
Stay
young,
in school, kids, and learn how to manage the real estate. I mean, your money.
yeah, learn. For a word of advice, you know, if I could tell myself, is know how to budget your money. Just keep on saving up,
Mine is probably like,
and don't get into serious debt.
yeah. Mine's probably like,
How are you supposed to build your credit if you don't get into serious debt?
Well, get a credit card and buy groceries use it for groceries every month.
It has to be.
Mine's
build it from there.
buy a
This is financial advice.
financial advice.
This ain't financial advice.
Best advice I could give is buy
Lamborghini.
buy a sex doll at AdamandEve.com. 50% off using Willie69.
Look at it.